Aloha mai kako. And I wanted to let you know that we're going to be starting our next section of the Host 100 with this book called Customer Service. You will be able to find it in the bookstore. So what I'd like to do is to begin with the next section about customer service. But before I do that, I want to go with some background information about when we talk about the aloha spirit, or ho'okipa me ke aloha, or service with aloha. I want to give you a little bit of foundation on some of the words that we hear every day, but we may not understand the true essence of what they mean. So before we can understand managing with aloha or servicing our customers with aloha, we should understand our host culture, which is Hawaiʻi. So you may see this sign all over that talks about the meaning of aloha. And what this is, it was created by Pilahi Paki, and they asked her, what is the meaning of aloha? And then she thought about it, and she said that aloha, A, stands for akahai, which is kindness to be expressed through the feeling of tenderness. Lo kahi, unity, to be expressed with a feeling of harmony. Olu olu, which is agreeable, to be expressed with a feeling of pleasantness. Ha'aha'a is humility, to expressed with a feeling of modesty. Ahonui, patience, to be expressed with a feeling of perseverance. She said that these are the traits of characteristics that express the charm, the warmth, the sincerity, generosity, and love. It's an intangible substance, or known to many people in Hawaiʻi as aloha. So it's not that the words are separate, but it's kind of like how we talk about lomi lomi salmon, which is a mixture. They're blended all together. So they don't stand alone, but each of them are thought that when combined together mean aloha. So the other part of that is that the state of Hawaii in 2013, which is 16 years ago, they revised one of their statutes, Title I, General Provisions, Emblems and Symbols, 5-7.5, and they talked about the aloha spirit, that it's a revised statute, interesting, that the aloha spirit is defined as the coordination of the mind and heart within each person. It brings each person to the self. Each person must think and emote good feelings to others. In contemplation of the presence of the life force aloha, the following unihi laula loa may be used. So again, this is Pilahi Paki's definition. And it continues to say, these are traits of character that express the charm, warmth, and the sincerity of Hawaii's people. It was the working philosophy of Native Hawaiians as presented as a gift to the people of Hawaii. Aloha is more than a word of greeting or farewell or a salutation. Aloha means mutual regard and affection, and extends warmth in caring with no obligation in return. Aloha is the essence of relationship in which each person is important to every other person for collective existence. Aloha means to hear what is not said, and to see what cannot be seen, and to know the unknowable. In exercising their power on behalf of the people and in fulfillment of their responsibilities, obligations, and service to the people, the legislature, governor, lieutenant governor, executive officers of each department, the chief justice, associate justices, and judges of the appellate, circuit, and district courts may contemplate and reside with the life force and give consideration to the aloha spirit. So this is something that I want you to ponder. Why is it important for the state of Hawaii to create a law about aloha and to create a definition of what it means? And then what happens when you not live your life with aloha? If it's against the law, how is it going to be enforced? Just something for you to think about. So one of the other definitions that I really appreciate is this definition of aloha. So alo, and I've talked about this before, means the front or your face or in the presence, being in someone's presence. And ha is to breathe, excel, or to breathe upon, or life. So aloha, when combined together, means to be in the presence of each other. So let's talk about ho'okipa. So kipa means to visit or to spend time with someone. And when you have the word ho'o in front of it, it's a causative. Or what that means, it's an action to do or to be. So in this situation, ho'okipa means to begin to spend time with someone or to visit. So Hawaiians conveyed ho'okipa or hospitality towards people they knew, as well as visitors to their communities and to the islands. So kipa, it's really a hard thing to put into Western words, but when you think about that, the root word of hospitality, the root word of that is hospital. And what do you do, or what happens when you go to the hospital? You're nurtured and you're cared for, and all of your needs are taken care of. So that's like the best way that we could put kipa and hospitality together. So ho'okipa is the Hawaiian value of hospitality, and that's per the book Managing Aloha. So if you ever have a chance to read that, it's a good novel by Rosa Say. We do have that available in the business building. Candice Tabuchi has that available if you're interested in reading on that. So ho'okipa is to welcome guests, customers, and even strangers with your spirit of aloha, transcending the norm in serving others. Hookipa is the hospitality of complete giving. It defines a true art of unselfishly extending to others the best that we have to give. In sharing our ho'okipa with others, we gain our own joy and we vest in our own well-being. So here in Hawaii, it's not something that we have to learn. It's in our actions and it happens on our day-to-day life. We all practice ho'okipa, so it comes very naturally to us. So with that, ho'okipa me ke aloha, it means to host with love and compassion. So when you put those words together, that's what the meaning of e ho'okipa me ke aloha. So let's talk about the host culture. The host culture is being awareness of our culture is really essential to maintaining Hawaii's unique identity for generations to come. The host culture, providing guests with culturally enriching opportunities, will dramatically impact their stay in Hawaii. Visitors to come to Hawaii for the beauty, but return for the aloha. So when you're working in the hospitality industry, and that's everywhere, it's not just in hotels and restaurants, it's a part of every place in Hawaii where you come in contact, whether it's visitors or locals or your own family members. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me about Ho'okipa me ke aloha. Mahalo.